I'd like to share a story with you about Sage Lodge. It started several years ago with an owner's idea about creating an amazing outdoor experience to complement the fly fishing brand at Sage Fly Fishing that they'd already created and spent many years developing. Columbia Hospitality got to be involved at the idea where it was just on a napkin saying, would something like this work? And then we got to play the tour guide for that ownership group for the first time as hotel owners to create this amazing experience from scratch. Pull in all the components to create what is Sage Lodge today. Our story then starts with a spectacular piece of land on the Yellowstone River. It was 1,300 acres and 1.5 miles of riverfront, which is where Sage Lodge is positioned today. That piece of land was very quickly found with a few parameters, one of which it needed a large financial driver outside of just fly fishing for this to be a multi-layered, multifaceted adventure lodge. And Yellowstone National Park was that place where the lines crossed between fly fishing and broader adventure and grand scale tourism. Quickly after that, we put a creative team together and began talking to architects, interior designers, and construction partners that all helped bring Sage Lodge from that piece of land to the amazing lodging establishment that is now integrated into that piece of land. We began to work in hospitality fundamentals into the design process, starting with a space plan. How big should this be? How many rooms? What components does it have? And quickly ended up at a 50-room lodge with event space, a couple of food and beverage outlets, and all framed up in this spectacular setting that is Paradise Valley, Montana. Those fundamentals then led to proper pro formas and construction budgets that resulted in a cohesive project that is very, very financially successful today. All of the components of Sage Lodge all had their proper role in the greater good. Food and beverage, spa, activities, rooms, the actual adventures of fly fishing and getting on the river all have their proper place in a great overall cohesive experience, each of which should make money. There are no lost leaders in that, but they all have their proper place in doing that. Our version of hospitality at Sage Lodge is real adventure, real Montana, real comfort. Those are the core pillars of everything we do there that make it an actual, real Montana experience. This shouldn't be sampling a piece of it for a little while. You should get to live it for the period of time that you're there. And that is in everything we do, from marketing to experiences to the nature of the adventures that we put together. All of the energy from early ideas to design, to delivery, through the early days of getting open and now operating, now come into focus in this amazing guest experience. It just becomes this magic little moment of, wow, we're here, and then those little secrets and those little special moments just continue to be unfolded throughout your entire time, including, and most importantly, outside of the lodge itself, getting on the Yellowstone River, going into the park, seeing something you've never seen before, experiencing something you've seen before, coming back, having an amazing cocktail and talking about it with friends and people you've just met. Sage Lodge is an amazing culmination of so many different components of what Columbia Hospitality can bring to a destination, to an experience, to a business. There's so many different components and so much love and so much time and so much energy that comes together. What we're most proud of in that experience is the culture that we've been able to build there over a period of time that now continues to produce results in so many different ways, from those guest experience to the amazing surveys. The financial results are important, but it's also been this amazing experience created from the beginning, and all of that takes tons of people and lots of expertise, but more than anything, lots of passion and love for what we're doing.